I must say that I can only imagine what you may have heard or perhaps read over the past few weeks.
Prince Harry has just publicly addressed the decision by him and his wife Meghan to leave their royal lives.
I was really ashamed to say it at the time, and ashamed to have to admit it to Harry especially.
Upholds the same values as I do, and she does. And she's the same woman I fell in love with.
It was never discussed. I didn't really talk about it, and I suppressed it like most youngsters would have done.
Reconnection with Prince Edward and Sophie. Hold on to your tiaras because the latest royal gossip is sizzling hot. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, are back in the headlines, and this time it's all about their supposed secret rendezvous with none other than Prince Edward and his wife Sophie. It's like a plot straight out of a royal drama, folks. Meghan and Harry, who have been raising eyebrows since their dramatic exit from the royal family in 2020, are apparently on a mission to cozy up to the British royal clan once again.
Published to his Sussex Royal Instagram page.
I must say that I can only imagine what you may have heard or perhaps read over the past few weeks.
Prince Harry has just publicly addressed the decision by him and his wife Meghan to leave their royal lives.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly.
So what's the tea? It's all about mending those royal fences, darling. The Sussexes are reportedly making amends with their estranged relatives by rekindling their relationship with Prince Edward and Sophie. It's like the royal version of a high school reunion, old pals getting back in touch to revive those friendships. Why, you ask? Well, it's widely speculated that Meghan and Harry are using this reconnection as their golden ticket back into the heart of the royal household. Yes, you heard it right. They're gunning for a closer connection with the monarchy, and they're not playing it cool. Imagine the palace walls echoing with whispers about Meghan and Harry's grand plan to return to the fold. The suspense is palpable. Will this renewed connection with Prince Edward and Sophie open the doors to Buckingham Palace once again? Are they plotting a comeback of epic proportions? This juicy development comes after King Charles ascended to the throne in September 2022, following the passing of Queen Elizabeth II.
Or was it a move because you weren't getting enough support from the firm?
So, I want you to hear the truth from me, as much as I can share.
Of the first anniversary of the Queen's death,
right.
But it's believed he won't be seeing his father.
It's almost like Meghan and Harry are strategically positioning themselves in the monarchy's good graces at a pivotal moment. But here's the twist. An inside source says no truth to this speculation. Could it be a smoke and mirrors game? Is this all a cunning ploy to divert attention from the Sussexes' rocky relationship with other royals, like Prince William and Prince Charles? Whatever the case may be, it's safe to say that Meghan and Harry have thrown a delectable plot twist into the royal soap opera. The question on everyone's lips now is whether this renewed connection with Prince Edward and Sophie will lead to a royal reunion, or if it's just another tantalizing chapter in the ever-complicated saga of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Buckle up, folks, because it looks like the royal roller coaster ride is far from over, and Meghan and Harry are pulling out all the stops to make sure they're at the heart of the action. Rumors of a renewed bond. Dear readers, the royal saga continues to unfold, with more twists and turns than a labyrinth at Windsor Castle. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's rumored rekindling of ties with senior members of the royal family has sent shockwaves through Buckingham Palace. Since King Charles' ascent to the throne, the whisperings have intensified. It's as if the Sussexes, perched thousands of miles away in sunny California, have managed to bridge the royal divide and create a transatlantic buzz. But here's the kicker. Insiders remain steadfast in their denial, claiming no truth to this speculation. Is it mere gossip, a smokescreen, or could there be clandestine meetings happening behind the palace walls? Imagine the intrigue. Secret rendezvous in hidden corners of Kensington Palace, coded messages in the royal tea service, and hushed conversations at grand state banquets.
Not only because he doesn't want to be spotted by anybody who might throw things at him, but also he's worried that Charles is going to change the locks on it.
The biggest struggle for me was the people that no one around me really could help. I didn't have that support structure, that network.
Let's talk about Harry. Before we do, you know what it is. He's talking about after he returned from his very brave...
I was really ashamed to say it at the time, and ashamed to have to admit it to Harry especially.
The drama is on par with a Netflix hit, and we're all tuned in. In this ever-evolving royal drama, Meghan and Harry's rumored bond with senior royals is an enigma. Will it culminate in a grand reconciliation, a triumphant return to the inner sanctum of the monarchy? Or perhaps it's just another tantalizing chapter in the Sussexes' epic journey. As the world watches, we're left pondering the tantalizing possibilities. Will Meghan and Harry's renewed connection with these senior royals bring them back into the royal fold? Or is this just a cleverly crafted ruse, distracting us from their rocky relations with other family members? In the labyrinthine world of royalty, one thing is certain: this chapter in the saga of Meghan and Harry is far from over. So keep your royal binoculars at the ready and your ear to the ground, for the grand finale of this enthralling tale is yet to come.
The same person that many of you have watched grow up over the last 35 years, but now with a clearer perspective.
I saw it was, there is a way of doing things, but for us,
The UK is my home and a place that I love. That will never change.
About how dark your baby is going to be?
Potentially, and what that would mean or look like.
Meghan and Sophie's relationship. You see, the tantalizing part of this story is that despite their shared experiences of press scrutiny and royal life's challenges, Meghan and Sophie seem to exist in parallel royal universes rather than forming the dynamic duo we all secretly wished for. Imagine the possibilities. Two powerful women, each with her own unique journey into the royal fold, both facing the relentless media storm with grace and resilience. It was a fairy tale in the making.
Was the move about getting away from the UK press, because the press is, is everywhere?
do this for my family. This is not a surprise to anybody. It's really sad that it's got to this point.
Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth, and my military associations, but without public funding.
There are several conversations
There's a
about
conversation with you?
it. With Harry.
However, as the royal script unfolded, it became evident that their paths, while running side by side, never quite converged. Was it the weight of their individual royal responsibilities that kept them from forging the unbreakable bond the public yearned for? Meghan, the American actress turned Duchess, brought a fresh perspective and modernity to the monarchy. Sophie, on the other hand, was a commoner who found herself amidst the glittering tiaras and high society events. Their backgrounds and approaches to royal life were as different as chalk and cheese. Yet beneath the veneer of their contrasting journeys, there was a shared experience of grappling with media intrusion and public scrutiny. Meghan's well-documented struggles with the relentless British tabloids are etched in history, while Sophie had her moments under the unforgiving royal spotlight. One can't help but wonder, could a stronger bond between Meghan and Sophie have changed their royal trajectories? Could their combined strength have made them formidable allies against the ceaseless paparazzi attention and palace politics? But alas, the pages of royal history are filled with what-ifs. What if these two women had found common ground, confided in each other, and become the beacon of modernity and change within the monarchy? The Sussexes' strained relationship. There's more royal intrigue to unravel. Meghan and Harry's strained relationship with other members of the royal family goes beyond their public grievances. It's a tale of missed milestones and frosty encounters. Take, for instance, Meghan's absence from Prince Philip's funeral in April 2021. While Harry attended, Meghan, heavily pregnant at the time, was advised not to make the trip due to health concerns. Her absence stirred controversy and further strained relations, as the funeral could have been an opportunity for reconciliation.
You won't see anyone. Meghan's not coming. What's going on now? I mean, it's just constant titillation, isn't it?
Upholds the same values as I do, and she does. And she's the same woman I fell in love with.
But I get obsessed with all the tweets and stuff about she's not wearing her engagement ring and what's going on between them.
Another telling episode was Harry's attendance at Prince Charles and Queen Camilla's coronation ceremony stag. While his cousins, Princess Eugenie and Princess Beatrice, joined him, he appeared conspicuously distant from Prince William and Kate Middleton. The optics spoke volumes, suggesting that rifts within the family were far from healed. Despite Prince Harry's quick visit to the UK for the one-year anniversary of Queen Elizabeth's death, he reportedly failed to stop by Balmoral Castle, where Prince Charles had extended an open invitation. The missed opportunity left tongues wagging about the state of their relationship. With each missed event and frosty interaction, the intrigue deepens and the royal soap opera becomes all the more riveting. The world eagerly awaits the next chapter in this tale of royal discord. Will there be reconciliation, or are these fractures permanent? Only time will reveal the royal family's fate in this captivating drama. Insights from royal experts. As we peel back the layers of this royal onion, it's crucial to consider the insights from the experts who watch the monarchy's every move. When it comes to Meghan and Harry's reconnection with Prince Edward and Sophie, the verdict is a mix of intrigue and uncertainty. Royal experts have taken center stage, dissecting the potential impact of this budding connection. The Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, Prince Edward and Sophie, are seen as intriguing players in this unfolding drama. Unlike the Sussexes' strained relations with other family members, there's a suggestion that Edward and Sophie might hold genuine influence within the royal household.
It was never discussed. I didn't really talk about it. And I suppressed it like most youngsters would have done.
And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option.
Because I know how much loss he's suffered. But I knew that if I didn't say it.
Because I do still feel like it's written in stone that at some point there.
But what does this mean for Meghan and Harry's royal redemption? It's a question that has tongues wagging across royal circles. Will the influence of Edward and Sophie pave the way for a royal reunion, or is it merely another subplot in this ongoing saga of family feuds and reconciliation attempts? The uncertainty shrouding this potential reconnection adds to the intrigue. With the monarchy in flux and the future uncertain, Meghan and Harry's journey back into the royal fold remains a tantalizing enigma. The experts can offer insights, but only time will reveal whether this renewed connection will lead to a harmonious reunion or remain an unanswered question in the ever-evolving narrative of the British royal family. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.